Okay, so I've just put down this really pretty baby blue, which I love with pink. I just think it looks so nice. And I really like, because I've watered down, this is gouache. It's not transparent, it's opaque. But you can water it down and you can still get really nice washes, but it is different to watercolour. So the next thing I thought I might do is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, it's called masking fluid. So the way you use it is you paint it on artwork and then it hardens to like rubber and you paint over the top of it and it acts as a resist, kind of like wax, except that when the paint's dry, you can then peel it off with a rubber or your fingers and you get really nice patterns over the top. We used to use it a lot in textile design when I did all my artwork by hand. So I'm just going to do that on the tail and then I'm going to add some of my beautiful new gold watercolour over the top. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. Okay, so that's pretty much dry. I put a little bit of extra blue in bits and pieces. So I just thought I'd show you how it comes off. It's got a slight kind of yellow tint, and that's so that when it dries, you can see where it's been. You wouldn't want to use it on really thin paper because it would tear. So you can kind of just use if you rub your fingers back and forth, it kind of comes off like that. It's kind of like a spider web, rubbery spider web. It's a bit scary when you first start using it. Actually, I might use the rubber. So it kind of clumps in rolls. And if you get a really fine paintbrush, you can do amazing little details. Like you could even do the features of a face and then just paint the whole body colour in. So that's why it's kind of cool. It's really good for delicate detail. Oh, okay, that's come out. I've kind of done my lines pretty thick. So that's why it's come off like that. And my paper's not totally dry, which is probably not the best because some of these little rubbings are coming off. Now look what I've done. I've ripped into the paper a bit, which is a bit naughty, but luckily I've got a textural thing happening anyway, so I can get away with it. That's probably more how not to use masking fluid. But you can still kind of see, hopefully you can see that there's a really nice pattern. Because I've used a really like soft shimmery watercolour, it's not as strong as if I used like a solid colour. Maybe I'll do another one with that another time. But yeah, so I was a little bit rough on that paper and it started to tear a little bit. So don't do that, whatever you do. But I think it's going to be okay because I'm going to go over the top and do some scales. And this overall piece has got lots of, like that almost looks like a bit of ripped paper as well. So now I'm going to do the outlining. So I'm going to use a really fine brush. This one's really nice. It's from the Goldentail series and it's a 2/0, whatever that means. That's what size the brush is. And I'm going to start doing just a kind of like flowy, really simple outline, and then I'm going to do it all in one colour and then just a different colour for her cheek to match in with the same way I did the others. So yeah, and then that's pretty much it. So I'll move on to that, and yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.